Well, I did a little bit to the wagon. As you guys know, it's my daily driver right now. And I went from a 185/60 tire, which was really short and a little bit wider, to a 165/80 15, which is what's commonly known as the Volkswagen tire. So it's quite a bit narrower, and I think it's a couple inches taller. It does rub my exhaust on this side when I hit a bump hard. Like you hit a hard bump and you rub the exhaust up in there. And when you cut it hard left, it hits the exhaust right in there. But I really like the way it looks better now because it fills the wheel well and a lot better. The other one looked too short, which I bought them that way because I knew I'd be close to the exhaust, but I'd rather have it rub the exhaust a little more and it look right. Also, every time I put this car on the alignment rack, I have trouble with the things out of alignment every time I put it up there. So I bought a strut tower brace from a Circle Track shop, and they had it, a used one, and I had to cut the back part off because for some reason it didn't match up. And it's weird, I had to slot a bunch of holes in it. I expected it to be a direct bolt in, but I got it for 20 bucks, notched it and slotted it here and there and drilled some holes and bolted it in. Had to hit that with a hammer to clear the fuel rail, but thinking that maybe my strut towers are moving, which they probably are. I have them maxed all the way out, if you notice, and it's still just barely in the green on the cambers. But when I went to check it, I actually figured out what was really wrong. Is I went to adjust the toe because the toe was way off again, and I'm adjusting the outer tie rod and nothing's changing. So then I feel on the boot on the inner tie rod, and it has loosened up and is backing out of the steering rack. So whichever kid in China built the steering rack didn't tighten that enough, so my inner tie rod was backing out of my steering rack. So I tightened that up. Both of them were loose. This one was really bad, and set the toe and let her go. But that's the changes on the wagon. And on the little car, I'm going to be working on it this weekend because we're getting it ready for LS Fest. I'm taking it up there. We're planning on doing a little test and tune at the track with the little car, the Starlet, and maybe get it on the dyno. And we got accepted to be in the burnout competition, so we're gonna do that stuff. I'm real excited about that. But so the one on the bottom here is the fitting that was on the bottom of my the boost solenoids, I guess what you call it, the little $8 solenoid I bought that works off the horn button. And I drilled this hole because without some way to bleed pressure off the top of the gate, this goes to the top of the wastegate. It takes pressure from the intake manifold and puts it to the top of the wastegate. Without this hole, it was going to the moon. So I drilled this hole. I think this is a 1/16 of an inch hole. Look at how pretty my thumbnail is. And so I drilled a even smaller one. I don't even know what size this is. I bought a micro drill bit set years ago to drill out air bleeds and jets and stuff. I don't know what size it is, but it's what, half the size of a 1/16. So 1/32 maybe. And so that should up my boost. Right now the horn button's adding about 2.5 pounds of boost, maybe 3 pounds of boost. It's going from 6.5 to 9. And I really like it to get to where it's going higher than that. From 6.5 to 12 would be great. So I'm going to swap this one out for this one and see what that does. And I also have bought a extra fuel pump like you guys saw, and I'm planning on putting the second fuel pump on the car, so that'll enable me to run the boost even higher, as much boost as I can do, which on those turbos should be 18 or 20 pounds of boost on that 6 liter. So probably the next time I'm racing it will be at LS Fest if all goes well. That's the plan, at least, to try to run a 5-second 1/8 mile with it, hopefully on the drag radials that are all wore out and cracked, but I got my slicks in case it just won't work. So hopefully with the launch control, the two-step wired in now, I can get it to launching better and see how that goes. But anyway, there's an update.